I'm Carol Cyphers. My daughter Erin is a graduate of Loyola University, class of 2005. She spent a year at the Colorado Vincentian Volunteer Corps after graduation. When I first received the email that there were still openings in the Colorado Vincentian Volunteer Program, this was in April of 2005, I immediately forwarded the message to my daughter. As a senior student athlete here at Loyola, she was consumed with the sport of lacrosse and its travel schedule and had not pursued any job leads, nor did she have any career direction. Well, a year in a service program seemed like a wonderful opportunity to reflect on her 4 years of academic success here and to think about her future. Erin seemed very open to the idea and applied to the program shortly after. I did. Having worked at the Center for Community Service and Justice for the last 13 years, I was very familiar with the programs and with a lot of our graduates who had been participants. I thought she would greatly benefit from the program. My husband and I were very excited when she was chosen for the program. I had met one of the directors of the Colorado program on a previous visit to campus several years ago. Okay. I knew that there were several Loyola students who had participated in this program in past years, and the location in the Rocky Mountains seemed ideal both for Erin to reside in for the year and for us to visit her. I did not have any concerns personally. I have heard the concerns of other parents during the years that I've worked here. Parents felt that they were wasting perhaps a year and not being gainfully employed and not being able to have the same job opportunities as their peers who may have gone directly into a job placement after graduation. They felt that perhaps there was a lapse of time and that this would hurt them professionally from their future plans. Throughout the students that I've known who've pursued graduate degrees and after service, and including my own daughter, I have found that it does not hinder their future job opportunities. It did help her to focus. I'm not sure how that played out in her mind because I wasn't there, but it seemed to provide the focus and the direction she needed. I believe working with the Sudanese refugees, she found fulfillment in that and realized that perhaps teaching was an opportunity for her. She earned $75 a month stipend, and it isn't much money to live on, but they all did it, and they all survived, and they all managed to find free opportunities in the city of Denver, or the directors had access to free tickets for sporting events and concerts, and when parents were in town, they would treat them so that they all were thriving, even though they were living on a very small stipend. The program offered an array of service opportunities which Erin and her peers could choose from. There were options in emergency assistance, education, legal aid, health services, early childhood care, temporary housing, and many others. Erin's work for the year ended up being split between an after-school program where she helped with homework and computer skills to Sudanese refugees for several evenings a week. The other days she spent at a senior citizens housing program as an activities director. She took the residents on field trips, out to breakfast, or on a picnic in the Rocky Mountains. She played games with them, bingo and cards, and helped them with baking activities. If Erin had any challenge during the year, it was trying to find their place in their job experience.
Right.
Trying to individualize it. Some of the job placements were new or different, and a lot of it was personality driven.
Right.
So it was just finding how to do their job. It was a time for her to reflect. The program offered weekly reflections and discussion and ongoing mentoring, and they had weekly masses. And the opportunities that she spent with her community members provided that support system as well. Well, I think that in general, the Colorado Vincentian volunteers exceeded our expectations as parents throughout the year-long faith-based program. Erin was able to journey with persons from different cultures and perspectives. She heard their stories, raised her awareness of their personal struggles, and embraced their spirit. Erin seemed to have a better focus when the year was up. She returned home and applied for a teaching position at a local diocesan school. And she's a teacher today.
Wow, okay.
Erin is now in her 5th year of teaching math. She's also a sports coach and a private tutor. All of her peers have gone on to grad school and other promising careers. I definitely endorse the post-college service programs. I think with the proper amount of research and careful consideration, the service program after college can be life-changing. They provide job experiences, housing, health care, lifelong friendships, spiritual growth, and a clearer world view.